E-cigarettes are a relatively new type of cigarette. Since its invention in 2003, around 68.1 million people worldwide used e-cigarettes in 2020. Many e-cigarette users claim to use them to help quit smoking or as a safer alternative to regular cigarettes. However, are e-cigarettes safe and can they help you stop switching from regular cigarettes? In general, tobacco cigarettes contain 7,000 compounds, with at least 250 of them being chemical poisons and carcinogenic or cancer-causing. Tobacco and more than 50 cancer-causing substances are found in cigarette smoke, so that cigarette exhaust is also a carcinogen. Therefore, cigarette smoke has the same impact on passive smokers. Meanwhile, not much research has been conducted regarding the impact of electric cigarettes on passive smoking. Although e-cigarettes are said to be relatively harmless because they do not contain tobacco, e-cigarettes still contain several toxic chemicals such as nicotine, aerosols, and other fine toxic particles that can increase the risk of cardiovascular disease and cancer. At least, there are 10 aerosol carcinogenic agents that have been found in electric cigarettes, including lead, formaldehyde, toluene, acetaldehyde, benzene, cadmium, isoprene, nickel, nicotine, and N-nitrosynornicotine. In addition to its toxic effects, just like regular cigarettes, electric cigarettes also contain nicotine, which can trigger addiction. Nicotine addiction is easy to develops quickly, but is very difficult to treat. The process begins when tobacco smoke is inhaled into the body, spreads through the bloodstream, crosses the blood-brain barrier, and soon spreads to the brain tissue. This process only takes 2 to 8 seconds. Nicotine will bind to its receptors in the brain, namely nicotinic cholinergic receptors, and release dopamine, which makes a person feel warm and satisfied. This feeling of comfort makes a person compelled to consume nicotine again. As a result of this urge, people will continue to smoke so that the body will continue to be exposed to nicotine for a long time and make the number of nicotine receptors increase. This increase in the number of receptors makes the body need more nicotine than before. If this amount of nicotine is not met, the body will experience symptoms of withdrawal syndrome or withdrawal. This is what makes it difficult for someone to quit smoking. However, if a person can reduce or even stop smoking, the number of these receptors can decrease and return to their pre-smoking state. Regarding its role as one of the efforts to make smoking cessation, currently there is not enough research to prove that e-cigarettes can help someone quit smoking. One study showed that users of e-cigarettes with nicotine were more likely to quit smoking within 6 months, 10%, when compared to users of nicotine replacement therapy and nicotine-free e-cigarettes, 6%. However, the existing research is still small-scale, so further research is still needed to conclude that e-cigarettes can be used to help quit smoking.